Hello and welcome to FICS MAS. It's FICS MAS already, apparently. I mentioned in last week's stream that I'm Trismegistus, by the way, and this is Satisfactory. But mentioned in last week's stream that I thought FICS MAS was returning. Oh, I've got a weird notification. Non-mod settings. Don't know what that means. I thought that FICS MAS was coming back, and that's why. Because update 5 was very short period of time between going on experimental and going to the live branch. Or it seemed that way to me, and it was a little buggy in my opinion still. Not in a bad way, because it was all quality of life stuff, and cosmetics, things like that. So it didn't really break the game, but I was experiencing a few visual glitches. But yeah, so I think they took that to live so that they could do FICS MAS again. I didn't play FICS MAS last year. I wasn't playing the game as such. As I mentioned before with this series, I'm playing from the beginning, for the first time since it launched, basically. So this is a new playthrough for me, my second ever one sort of thing. Ah, look! We have decorations. It's a laurel wreath, thumb description. We're down here because I was adding in a whole load of extra power stuff, basically. What I really need to do, I don't think I haven't got them on me, have I? What I really need to do is overclock the oil now, because I've reached the stage with this where, as you can see, there's only a trickle of fuel, coming through for some of these, so they're not sort of running. In fact, I think if we look at the power, oh no, it's still fairly constant. That's where I've got the ammo factory, and it turns on every so often to burn some fuel that it's made for, for the weapons. Oh, there's the parcel. We need to collect these, basically. But we now got, so this is maximum consumption. Before, max power was like there, and now it's up here. I was a bit surprised. I'm a bit surprised all of these are running still, because say I need to overclock the oil. Basically, the actual. All right, let's see. Yeah, there's a fair bit in. Fair bit, because. Yeah, okay, it's still producing a fair amount. Oops. Because basically, I've got more of these to consume the fuel I'm producing than I have fuel that's being produced. So that I thought they'd already reached a point where this would start dropping, because some of them will obviously turn off, and this isn't very efficient. What I've done here, it's sort of not really sending the oil and stuff in the right. Fuel, rather, in the right places. But it's working and functioning, and basically what that means is these are all running. Well, they're not, you see. Some of them don't have enough. You see the yellow icon there? It's because they're not actually getting enough oil. I think these are oil ones. I can't remember now. Yeah, so you see they're not quite getting enough crude. And what we need to do to fix that is to basically go over to the actual oil pumps and stick in some I don't know if they're even called modules, basically, and that'll give them more power, and then all of this will start running as it should do. But what we can do, this stream, boom, is go and get some of these presents, because I say I've not done FICS MAS before. I mean, the main factory is basically running and making the same things it was making before, the previous tier things, because they're quite good for points, basically. So it's just running away, and I've made about 13 points. While now I just pick it up, do I? Okay. Oh, there's another one here. There's probably some beasties around here, aren't they? Still, no. I'll grab that instead. Yeah, there we go. A couple of them. Let's see if we can avoid them. But I need to come back. I didn't bring the things with me, basically. Oh, there's another one coming down there. I don't know if they just spawn where you spawn into, you know, where you start the map. Or if they'll start, if we go over to the factory, will they start coming down there as well? I would assume so. I assume they're basically located on you. You know, it sort of spawns them around you. My understanding is these are an item we can research. Ooh. Over that one. There's one over here as well. It's not a bad place for them to... Oh, on here. Did I see that come down or not? Not a bad place for them to be, actually, because it's a great big flat platform, I guess. But yeah, I wasn't really playing the game. I had it installed and stuff. I've got loads of stuff installed that I shouldn't, you know, I should just get rid of because I've not played them in years. But I was playing the game. I wasn't playing the game, but, you know, I'd always intended to come back to it. I wasn't really playing during FICSIT. Now, my understanding of how FICSIT MAS works is that it's a timed event, so it'll have an ending sometime in January, 18th, I think, of January. So that gives a few streams. I won't be streaming over Christmas because I'll be visiting my family. But as I understand it, although it's like timed things happen on certain days, you can still do them after the fact. So you don't have to play on, you know, the first one was on the 1st of December. And I don't think we have to, you know, have played on the 1st of December. Well, I hope not, because otherwise this is going to be a very short FICSIT MAS. Because it's not the 1st of December. But we can pick up the items, basically, or we can do the research. I think it's research in the map. Oh, there we go. FICSIT MAS holiday event. The December and January holiday content and event were brought to you by the FICSIT Inc. Internal Marketing Department. Any resemblance to external holidays, celebrations, events, traditions, historical or contemporary, and their products is purely coincidental. Check the FICSIT MAS calendar in the hub on the 1st, 4th, 5th, and 11th of December to progress. But you don't actually have to do it on those days, I believe. It's just after that date the next thing becomes available. And there's 4 things, and I think the idea is it's this, because this is Christmas tree shaped if you look at it. And as I understand it from the wiki, it gives you like big Christmas trees and stuff, like pine trees basically. And what you do is you research each node. Alright, so we need more of these anyway, these presents. And we will get a giant FICSIT MAS tree and a FICSIT MAS tree branch. Okay, so let's go and find... Are we getting 10 out of each, I guess? So let's see if we can find a few more of them. The first research is only 3 seconds. Maybe it does just spawn them over. Or they could be on the top there. But yeah, so basically this has been running. You see it's eating them. This has been running. We've now got 16 coupons. And there were like 7 or something that I've already done. And I'm just gonna. It's quite good. Oh, this has got Christmas decorations on it as well. Then it's quite good timing because I can leave that running while I mess about with FICSIT MAS basically. Because I just want to unlock these now. Obviously, we do need to move up to the next tier, and I need to set up the bauxite processing, all this sort of stuff. But I want to unlock all of this stuff first. Or not all of it, but some, you know, the ones I'm sort of interested in. Which, you know, signs are less important to me. I'd quite like to have them, but, you know, I'm not too fussed about them. Whereas the walls and stuff, I think, are more useful. Like the windows, I'd quite like to have them. Back. So if how many have I got? 16. So if we buy them, I think we'll just see what else is available. I already got all of them, didn't I? Apart from the level 2. We got them. Ah, here we go. I got them. I haven't. Ah, here we go. This is the type of thing I want. Should we get around? I mean, it's only 1 token. I'm gonna sneeze. Ah, here we go. This is the badge. Right. How many have I got left? We've got 8 left. What can I get? A 5 and a 3, maybe? Because the concrete ones are what I really want. These ones, I think. Because these look really awesome. But you've got asphalt there, which is really like roads. What's 5? Steel wall. I mean, that's only 3, so we get that. That gives us 2 left over. Maybe we get... I kind of, if I'm going to get the walls, I want to get them all at the same time, really. I've already got them, haven't I? That's 4, crikey. Oh, here we go. So we could get maybe the gates as well, and whichever was the one. There we go. Get the road barriers. So we're going to. Oh, it's 18. Somebody can't do maths. What's happened there then? So get rid of that one. How is that 18 tokens? And that one then. Let's get rid of the gate. So I've got 2 left from there. Okay. What else have we got in the customizer that's 2? Roofs, but say I want to get them all at the same time if I'm going to get them. Let's just leave 2 tokens then. Oil. There we go. So we've got all of them. And we'll put 2 tokens in here. Right, we need to find presents. Let's go present hunting. I mean, we know it dropped some over there. So I was thinking it might spawn them, you know, locally, as it were. Not seeing it there. Bit odd. Maybe it only spawns them when you're out in the wild, maybe? Oh, there's one there. We can grab that. So I needed 3, I think, didn't I? Can I get you? There we go. Anything else is spawned? Oh, there's one over there. Not sure I can make that jump though. Yeah. Oh, yeah, just did. Okay. Was that 3? I think that's 3. Oh, there's one dropping. Oh. Was that a spider? No, it was one of you. Okay. One over there. Let's grab that one. I think that's it for that. And then we can do that research and find out what we need to do next. Boom. That's quite cute. Yeah, I can make that drop. Right, so I'm sure we've got enough now. As I understand it, these are permanent as well. They don't disappear. Like what I mean, as in the things in your inventory. So if you had them from last FICS MAS, you could just carry it over. And presumably they'll run it every year. So, you know, if I don't do everything, just stick them in a chest for next year. That's how Christmas works, isn't it? Right, so have we got enough? Yeah, there we go. So it's only 3 seconds. So we'll just chunk through that one. Confirm. Right, so what does this give us now? We've got a candy cane basher. Candy cane basher and candy cane. And they cost 50 whatever those are. Those are branches, are they? Giant FICS MAS tree. Oh, upgrade 1. Red FICS MAS on and blue FICS MAS on. Can't afford. Why can't I afford it? Oh, I see. I have to put... Sorry. I get confused. I have to put in those things. The red one, candy cane, and the... Alright, so I've got to make a bunch of these. How do I make them then? Oh, I see. They're now in... Okay, there must be now craftable things. I get it. I get it. Candy cane decor. Okay. So this gives us a basher, which is presumably just another version of the, you know, Xeno basher thing. And the candy cane, and then we use the candy canes as part of research for that one. And that one will give us a FICS MAS bow, which is part of the research, as well as a candy cane ornament. Okay. But in order to make that one, I got to do 10 of these candy canes. Okay. Now it makes some sense. So how do I do that then? Well, they're not in here. Unless I'm being blind. No. So there's nothing new there. What about in here? Oh, it must... What? They're not... Oh, FICS MAS. Giant FICS MAS tree. Okay. Maybe they have to be made in constructors, maybe? Let's just have a quick look then. I don't know where... Maybe there's somewhere some sensible I can put this in here, because we've got a bit of a gap. Right. So is this a craftable thing? Oh, here we go. FICS MAS tree branch. It'll produce 10 a minute. That's a bit slow, actually. Maybe I could get it making... Let's just chuck one of them in. I'm going to have to collect a load of them then, aren't I? Let's connect that up. It might be better to have multiple if they're that slow. Okay, I still don't get how I build... Unless they're just things I can make, are they? Well, these are my new things I've unlocked. There's my crossings. Lovely. What? I did a new walls, didn't I? Basic walls and windows. Awesome. I'm really glad this is... Oh! Evening. I'm really glad this is filling up with stuff. And that they're kind of focused on the aesthetic side of things. Sort of the strength of the game, or one of the strengths of the game, I think. Cool, so I've got a bunch of new stuff here, got all sorts of new things. It's no wonder they added the filter, because you've been searching for ages for things. So transportation's nothing new. No new boxes or anything. Power. Okay. So we can make this tree. But I need 100 of them. Wow. Okay. Unless they're in the... They weren't in their shop, were they? No. Parts in here? No, there's no FICS MAS things in here. So how do I make them then? Jetpack, okay. Ow. Huh. Unless that just unlocked the ability to do the recipes, that doesn't make sense. FICS MAS holiday event. Oh yeah, that's all that's given me is the giant tree and the thing, so I've got to do these as research. Oh, okay. So I'm going to need, if I want to build the tree, I need 100 of them. If I want that, I need 150. I haven't a clue how I make the candy canes, so presumably they're made from the branches as well. I see. Okay, let's find... We got 20, didn't we? So we need 130. Oh, okay. 130 more presents, and they give 10 each? Oh no, 5 each, okay. No, it must be randomised. Because we had 10 before. Let's just run around. So I don't know if it spawns them. Continuous... Oh, there's one over there. Anything this way anyway? Might be worth going over to that, my empty oil base. Because that's quite a good flat area. Whereas here they end up landing on top of the factory and stuff. Boom. Yeah, quite like that effect. I quite like that effect. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, it like... Oh. It's got a antlers and a nose. Oh, that's one out in the water there. Yeah, that's amused me. Simple things for simple minds, eh? How the heck am I meant to get that one? Can I do it on the... Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably might be best hanging around here, because I don't know, maybe they're not permanent, but one did drop over on the island. Oh, I should have grabbed... If I grabbed that... That's what... Oh, there's another one there. I can get that one. If we get the power shards, that's what they're called. Oh, and there's one over there as well. Okay. Grab this. How are we doing? So we've got 55. So might as well chuck them into that assembler, or whatever it's called, constructor. Chuck them in here, see how many we're doing. So that gives us another 55. So say if we get the power shards, then I can stick them into the oil things. You know, oh, there's one up there. That's a bit inconvenient. We might as well leave that one. And hopefully this will cause some of them to spawn over here. Oh, that one's gone, isn't it? They must only exist for a limited time. Or maybe once you go away, a certain distance away from them, they disappear. Don't know if they got... Oh, there's one over there. Don't know if they got any other events planned or whatever. It must get a bit tricky with not wanting to sound all, you know, all the PC Brigadeeroo and everything, but must get a bit tricky when you're doing holidays and stuff. Because obviously not everyone celebrates everything, not everyone recognises everything. And some of them, well, the reality is, in fact, can I get through there? Yeah. The reality is that religions co-opt existing festivals usually, so Christmas is in December because there was always a December feast, like pagan festivals and stuff, and it was one of the ways they sort of tried to ingratiate Christianity with, you know, the locals, in that they would turn up and say, no, it's all right, you can have your existing festivals, but why don't you celebrate this instead? You know, so they still get the big feast, as it were. Okay, so if we put 3 of them in, slam that up, massively increases it. It's like becomes inefficient, but we might as well have it. See, we'll never achieve, as far as I understand it, you never achieve the 600. But what we'll probably have to do is upgrade all the pipes. Because if it is 600, that's our maximum pipe throughput on a level 2. And I'm not sure I have enough, because there are a lot of pipes that we're using. I've not been very efficient with it, but oh, there's one there. El Presente. So you know, we might as well grab them as we go. But say I'll find each one and stick some things in it, because not too many of them are pure. I think these on this island are. Put them in. Slam that up. See, it's like maxed out. I did find them. In fact, that's a bit weird, isn't it, that it's maxed out? There were some valves that were the wrong way around. Is that because it's combining with something else? It might well be. Or it's going up that hill and it's not making it. That's interesting. Right, we'll increase the pipeline to level 2 anyway, as we go back. Another one's landed on top there. That's not very convenient. But there's one over there. Why have you? Absolutely thousands of these, aren't there? Just keeps throwing them down. So that's another 40. Get that. Upgrade this. We'll check it up here. See if it is full. Oops. A bit have clipped into here, so it's full there. Does that mean it shouldn't be... I should be like using it all basically, which implies that it's maybe getting stuck. Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go now. That's a bit more flow. I wouldn't say it's as bad as Factorio, but there is still the same issue of the fluid mechanics are a bit incomprehensible at times. Right, so put that... Oh. And this is obviously not flowing out properly. So hopefully that'll go a bit better now. So I may well have to put pumps on a few of these. But yeah, we'll just stick the over, you know, the power modules in. Might be a present or two. No presents? No presents for me. Right. Now isn't this one next to a poison cloud or something? I seem to recall. What's that over there? Oh, it's a tree. Weird looking tree. Damn you, weird looking trees. Right. Oh no, those weren't pure then. Interesting. So if I put one in, what does that take us up to? 360. 480. Oh no, there you go, it's the same. Confusing. Any presents? 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 Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, and one there as well. So I just need, you know, I want to unlock all of that stuff, and there's a whole load of stuff that I'm making, in effect. Not in effect, I am making. That I can also chuck in there. Like computers and stuff that are good value, as it were, in terms of tokens. You're a big boy, aren't you? Whoa! Punch me out to sea. Actually changes the noise. Oh, there's one of them as well. Okay. Whee! As you go through the cartridge, it sort of changes the noise. There's something else. Oh, some of you lot as well. Blimey. Okay. Oh, and poison plants as well. Oh, and you. I think we'll leave you all be. Because I haven't got any oil things over here, have I? It's just a random, not very nice island. Hello. Having a bit of a paddle. Yeah, so we'll upgrade the pipe. Obviously, we'll grab these two, in fact, 3 presents. By the looks of it. That should give us... We should then... Well, hopefully we'll then have enough for the bits we need to do. Is it 3 or 2 or 3? Oh, I think they are different sizes, aren't they? And that determines, presumably, how much is in each one. Doopy-doopy-doo. Oops. Okay, so everything's at level 2 up to here. How are we doing with flows, etc.? So you've got your fall there, and there. Your fall there, and there. Your fall there. That's the same pipe. Fall there. Fall there. Fall there. Not quite fall there. That's interesting. Something came down. Where was that? It landed on... Oh. Oh. That's annoying. Okay. I guess I've got the jetpack. Might be an easier way of doing this, but not a big fan of the jetpack. Ramp 4 meter. Can I attach that to something? Ah, maybe. Well, maybe what I'll do instead then is put this, say, here. Maybe. Soup that up. Don't know how close that gets us. Probably jump that. There you go. Nice. Cool. Oh, there's one over there. Maybe go back on the island. It's dumped a load up here, isn't it? Okay, let's grab these. Because I want to check what's happened with the actual factories before, you know, heading back and chucking these in. You know, the presents in. Oh. That's not very convenient of you. Why have you dropped that on there? Okay. Ramp. Say, I don't know, about there. Maybe. Oh, whoops. That. Oh. And then, oh, there's another one there. Keep stealth dropping them on me. This is a bit sort of like whack-a-mole. Very tempting to get sort of almost just distracted into getting them. But we've got enough now. We've definitely got enough now to do the next bit. So we'll go and do that. But say I want to check on, because some of those are still yellow, aren't they? That's annoying. Oh, but then I've not upgraded all of these pipes, so we'll get all of that done. This. Oh, run out of stuff. Okay. Oh, that's good. Good positioning. So, will that have helped? Probably not, because they're still like flow limited here. But yeah, well, I think one in particular was the wrong way around. That was quite important. I mean, that's full, you see. What we got up there? Because I am combining some of them ultimately. Oh, that's empty. Crikey. That's not one that was wrong, was it? Oh, wow. Why is this empty? That doesn't make sense. I know it wasn't full, but it wasn't empty. Is he just not able to get... Oh, right. Okay, so it's not going up the hill, is it? Okay. That's obviously too high higher gradient for it. Okay. Okay. So gonna need to do some pumps, I guess. Yeah, it's not even any... like... trickle through. Because those are all full. You see, because I'm combining them, it's sort of net. I would have expected more in the pipe, but it's not happening. What the heck am I actually doing here? This is all very weird. Okay, I'll just let's just leave that and get some presents and sort that out. We need to grab some more plastic, I think it was. Yeah, plastic. Okay, we'll chuck these back in that constructor and hopefully it'll then chunk through and do what we need for the next level of FICS MAS. I'll grab some plastic. How many pumps can I make? Because I suspect we may need to put several pumps on. So we want logistics. Pump mark 2 is plastic. Alright, so it's only 2, 4 and 8, so it's not that expensive, but we need a lot of plastic then. Okay. Right. Yes, so let us process these presents. It'd be interesting to see. There you go, so we've printed another 2 coupons, you see. So now that I'm actually feeding them in properly, it's not all that bad. Right, so get you in there. Well, I think, doesn't 75 do something for us? Well, 50, I think. Can't we do something for 50? Is that right? Is this 50? No, this 50? Yeah, that's 50. Okay, so we'll do that one. And then I can make a candy cane basher. I assume I can also now make candy canes? Oh, so candy cane basher is 2 Xeno zappers. 25 candy canes, not got any of them obviously. Oh, and 15 more gifts, okay. I should have a Xeno. Wait, a Xeno zapper or a Xeno zapper? Don't I have one of them from way back in the day? Because I got Xeno basher. Oh no, bashers are like level 2 zappers, aren't they? So I don't have any of them. We could just whip 2 of them up. One, 2. And then 25 candy canes, which I don't know how to make yet. And 15 gifts, so hopefully it's not processed all of them. 50, yeah, so if we grab 15 of them. No, you're not going to let me? There you go. So we split that into 15. If I can get 15, there we go. Split. Pop them back again. So this is giving me tree branches. I presume I'll need to do something else to make candy canes. Oh, it's just more presents. Okay. So we could split what we put in there basically and make some of them into candy canes, I guess. Right, let's power it up. Is this slower or something? Oh, right, 15 to 5. Okay, 3 to 1. Ooh. Expensive. Right, so we'll have to find some more of them, but we need plastic, basically, and plastic is upstairs. Hopefully, assuming it's not all been, oops, eaten up by the factory. Is this plastic? No, that's rubber. This is plastic. So grab plenty of that then. And we need, I guess we should get some more of that as well. Copper sheet, in fact I probably can't hold that much. So we need copper sheet, which is here as well, I think. I think this is copper sheet. Yeah, there we go. So we get 3 stacks of that. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. So we should now be able to make loads of pumps. Yeah. And loads of pipe. Yeah. Excellent. Excelente. Yeah, to make them we need 10 candy canes basically, which then is 30 presents, isn't it? And I've put more than 30 in. So by the time we get back next time, yeah, we should have them. But we need like 100, was it, of these? But they're 1-to-1, so we'll have 100 for the Christmas tree. Cool. Okay. So we're going to need more presents, but in fact, if I chuck this here, I've got so many of these armor things. Cool. Okay, so let's go and, well, let's go and grab some presents. Since they're right here. Since they're right here, it would be rude not to. It would be rude not to. And autosave is quite crunchy, isn't it? Right, yes, so more fiddling about with the oil stuff. We'll upgrade all of the pipes. It would explain actually why it's running low, because when I built these, you know, the oil things, they were kind of built to make, you know, turn everything. It was ratioed, you know. The amount of oil I was getting in should have matched the production. So I'm a bit puzzled as to why it's not. But if the oil is getting stuck because of the, you know, having to go up that hill, that would make a lot more sense. Excuse me. Got 3 on that cliff now. Crikey. Let's see about going up there then. Some it seems to despawn, some it doesn't. Right, yes, so let us see if we can't just upgrade all of this. Okay. Where's the next bit of... That looks like it's level 2 already. Is that level 2? I think this is all upgraded. Yeah, but still no fluid in that pipe. Right, so if we plop in a level 2 pump, where should we put it in? Guess here would be... One of the things I don't quite understand with this system is, I say, where to put pumps and stuff, but we've got power right here. So if we put this in here, so it's chugging away, so it should give more pressure to push it up the hill, is my theory, but I say I don't know whether it's... Pipes don't seem to operate on a suction basis in a sense. They don't, you know, it doesn't seem to suck stuff from the other, you know, up a hill, as it were, like a real pump would. Well, it depends on the type of pump, but... Oh! There you go, see, so why is that not... coming through there? Because surely, I mean, a level 2 pump, doesn't it give, like, a huge amount of head lift? And the other question is, you know, why is this top one that's struggling and the bottom one isn't? Do you see what I mean? Unless they both are. No, that's full. So why is the top one struggling? And the second one down isn't. Ah! Held off. Oh, we're now back down to half. Okay. Oh no, it's gone back up again. No. So it's going up and down, isn't it? It must be as it flows over this edge. Yeah. Oh, well, that's full. So that's all we really need. So I don't quite get the fluid mechanics. The pipes don't seem to operate like they are in vacuum. That's what's weird to me. So I've got the valves on, correct, haven't I? Oh, there's a bit of that's a lower level bit of pipe. Not that it matters, I guess, at this point. Right, so in theory, are we getting... Somebody stopped working. That's not good. That's a level 1 pipe. That's level 1. Shouldn't matter at this point, but let's just make it all level 2. What's that there? That's level 2, isn't it? So is this full? Not full, but, you know, okay. See what I mean? But they're sort of turning off and on, and I don't quite know why. Somebody's going off and on. I could maybe put valves and pumps in. So I'm looking for the yellow... No, they're all green. It's alright if they're going off because they can't put stuff out. That I'm happy with. If they're going off because they're not getting input in, that I'm not happy with. Oh, there's a present on top there as well. Can't I climb? I think it's just the animation. I think they're all fine now. Ugh. I put these so close together I can't use the ladder. Maybe if I go up the end one. Here we go. Right, so I'm happy that that's now seems to be working a bit better. Yeah, it's obviously just the doing a cycle, it does that animation rather than... Sounds like it's switching on and off. But it's not, it's just, you know, I've done a cycle, here's my output. Yeah, there you go. Right, so in theory this should be now a bit fuller. Yeah, there we go. Oh. Yeah, here we go. Super stuff. So we shouldn't now run out. There you go, that was what was happening. That was what I thought would happen a bit earlier. The power is going over, wibbling around, because the fuel's running out, basically. It shouldn't be now, it should be better. But it's because I said it, when I was building it, obviously all the pipes are full, because they've been sat there, you know, not doing anything, basically. So there's a good chance some of them aren't running full chat. Oh, there we go. Flat line again. Lovely. And that should get better as it goes along. It should, you know, sort of... There's not quite enough, you know, of these to use up all of the stuff in the pipes. It's not far off. It's like just one short, I think. Right, so let's go present hunting. We've got loads of presents up there. One over here again. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, we might as well grab, see if we can build a platform up to them. Okay. Hmm. How about we just zoop our way up? Oh, it's another one falling here. They're going to fall right in front of me. Go across to there. Grab this first, though. How many we got now? So there's 55 more. So if we grab these, I bet the others will have finished by the time we get back. So we'll just grab these. Do a bit of parkouring and that. There might be some other treats up here as well. Come on, build. There we go. Now, where does that put me? A bit higher still. Been trying to work out what I'm going to play over Christmas. I've got so many. I'm trying to avoid the bad habit I got into of just buying games with no real time to play them. And unfortunately, I did buy a few. Let's put this here. Not so long ago. So I'm trying to get them played. Luckily, they are mostly, they're not infinity games like these. So it's like Far Cry 6 and Cana. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, that was nearly a very long fall. I was trying to see what was on top. There might be something interesting on the top. Pretty curious what I've done here. Oh, look, there's a thingy. So there's got to be something. In fact, that seems to be having lines coming out of it.
Breaking news from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Right, some lads. Okay, I didn't think there'd be lads as well. That's a bit unfair. Ah! No, don't panic. Let's just kill you. You're only the scrub ones, so. Don't hunt me off. That would be very inconvenient. There we go. Might be able to see that bauxite node as well.
Comply.
Yes, I'm doing it. Right. Down to there.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
I do hope we get some more of the story type stuff. Yeah, look at that. I don't remember him doing that before.
Comply.
Let's just build a foundation. What's that?
Breaking
it's
news
not.
from Earth. Widespread chaos and mayhem. World President urges all citizens to do their part and harvest alien artifacts.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Oh, you're not going to let me... Build that one now. Right.
Harvest it.
Yeah, I don't remember it having these gloopy things coming off it. The other ones. Unless I've not harvested exactly one of those, but I'm pretty sure I have. Okay then. Can I see the bauxite from over here? I can't see it, but it's over there somewhere. In fact, don't I have the... Bauxite scanner. Bing. Yeah, it's on top of that one. Okay. Good to confirm that theory then. Right. Now, I need to descend without killing myself. Always a trickier proposition. What are you doing? Then, well, I could leave this here, really, couldn't I? Nah, we'll just take it out. So I got rid of that one. So there we go. Because it left me some presents. It does. I said this before. It triggers my vertigo. This game. I mean, I didn't watch the full thing, but I watched some of the whatchamacallits, like adverts basically that came out of it. It was like the VR showcase. Gotcha. On this week, and there's going to be a City Skyline, a version of City Skyline. I think it's probably going to be cut down quite heavily because I imagine it'll be a bit tricky for it to run the gigantic cities. Sorry, just so I imagine it'll be like it, and it looks like from the thing, it's like islands that you build, you know, cities on islands basically. But I think that's like the as it were, nail in the coffin of my resisting buying a Quest headset basically. Because I've been wanting to get. I gave it a go at a. Must have been a big EGX. Yeah, it was a big one. A few years ago, and I enjoyed it. I struggled a bit with feeling a little disorientated, but I didn't really get motion sickness like some people do. I mean, I don't get that anyway, particularly. Oh, you gave me a start there. Excuse me. So yeah, so I don't think I'll struggle too much. Obviously, the advice is to sort of build up your experience in a sense to, you know, start with gentler games and then progress to the full-on. Progress to the full-on, you know, moving around type experience, and some people never can do the full-on. On the other side, oh, there's one there. You know, the continuous movement type thing. They have to use blink move and that sort of thing. So a lot of games, you know, have those options in there. But yeah, I mean, I always felt that a VR city builder would be a real, you know, that would be a real tantalizing prospect, because this game I think would be amazing in VR. I think it would really, really work. I don't. It's the issues with the, you know, LODs and the pop-in and all that sort of stuff might make it quite tricky, but I think it'd be amazing in VR. You know, to actually see your factory in person. I think they might have to do something about fall damage. Turn that off maybe, because I think you'd be so prone to falling off your factories that it probably be a bit problematic. But as I say, there may be some performance issues to it in that. How many have we got? We've got 65 of them now. So if I put... Oh, I can't split them because I haven't got any room in my inventory. Let's chuck some of this stuff away then. Should I put them back now? Yeah, let's put them back. And then put the guts in there. Oops. These, no. These in there. What we got then? So I got those 2 Xeno bashers still. Because I need to keep 15 for the actual walloper stick. or whatever it's called, candy cane stick. But the rest I can then split into 2 stacks, I guess, and stick half in here. So I've only got 27, that's annoying. Because it's 30 I think I need, isn't it? Okay, it's going to take a little while then. And then we'll put them in there. So I've got 127 of them, so we can build a Christmas tree, which I assume is just... Yeah, here we go. Like they're all crikey. Wow, that's a big lad. Oh. Was that the tree? Oh. That made quite a noise. I wasn't expecting that. That's a big tree. Does it do anything? No. Okay. That's a big tree. Right, so that's the tree. What else can we do? I can't quite do the research, can I? Oh, I can. It's only 10. Oh, I thought it was 30. Okay. Or is it 30 for the basher thing? So what does that give me? That gives me the candy canes and fix bows. Oh, that's why I needed 30. 20 plus 10. Okay. So I think this is probably... It gives us this presumably... Because in order to... This is the rewards for this are red and blue ornaments. And you've got to put a red ornament in. So presumably tomorrow, on the 4th of December, we'll get one of those. Or maybe the presents was... No, they would have to still give you the presents. Or maybe the presents have one of those in. Because I can now make these. In fact, that's a third thing, isn't it? What are those made from then? So, if we plop one of these down again, like so, power in, and bit there. So you can now make bows, is it? Bows. What are they made from? Oh, they're more gifts. Okay. So, I've got 30 of them now, so we'll just stop that then. And... Do I need any of them for anything? I've got 50 now. So if we chuck some of these in... So this gives... It's 2 to 1, so it's a better ratio than the thing. I think I might... Actually, if we just put half in... We'll see how many I get out of that. Getting a bit confused now, there's quite a few of these. So we should be able to make a candy cane basher, okay. Okay. So presumably it's basically the same as this. Because that was 2 Xeno zappers, you see. So it's presumably it's just like equivalent. Well, you need to go find something to hit with it to test it out. Right, so that's the spirit of Christmas. That is hitting your siblings with sticks. That's Christmas to me. Well, certainly it was my Christmas anyway. Right, so we've made one of them. What else can we do? I guess nothing. In the sense that, what have we done? Oh, we could make the candy cane ornament and see what that is. Is that in here? Or was that in... Is one of you making candy cane ornaments? FICS MAS bows. Candy canes. That's not an ornament though, is it? getting a bit confused with this because it's reusing the same things. So can I make candy cane ornaments? If I can, I can't make them here. Or is that what I unlock next time? I've got no candy. Huh. Unless that's the next level. Candy cane decor. Candy cane. Unless it's one you... Oh, there we go. Okay. Does it do anything? A giant delicious candy cane. Warning, it is not actually delicious or edible for that matter. It's a very special gigantic FICS MAS tree. So it does say acknowledge it's gigantic. FICS MAS tree is decorated by progressing the FICS MAS holiday event mem tree. Okay, so it automatically adds... Excuse me. Decorations to it, I guess. Okay. So if we had 5 more candy canes... Five more candy canes. We could put in... Not them. That's the wrong one. In them. So how many have we got now? We've got 16 of these. I've no idea. I mean, I presume the next tiers are going to be like huge and stuff. So we need 10. You know, you're going to need like 1,000 presents or something. Because that's kind of how it progresses, you know, fundamentally. So. Got any more presents dropped around here? I don't suppose they show on the map, do they? Nah. Okay. Any presents? Presents for me? I've been a good engineer. I could also, I mean, I could start chucking, you know, things in these and stuff, but, or we could head over to the coal area and start sorting that issue out. That might be a good thing to do. I wasn't sure how long it would take to get through this, and obviously it would be more next time, because 2 more days, I think, will have elapsed. Whoa, how are you floating up there? Yeah, it's quite generous for giving them out, though, so even if it needs a lot of these, it's probably not going to be difficult to get them. Any more close by? In fact, is there something we can go and hit over here? Ooh, present. And I'm not, you know, I'm doing this for the novelty really, and also, as I say, to give it time to chunk through and make me a load of tokens. So I was actually going to struggle to find something to do this stream without this, because I want to unlock the key bits and pieces before we well, okay, I don't want to trigger the bugs. Oh wow, okay. So so they're a bit to get, like, oh, presents and stuff floating around them. That's quite cool. When you hit them with a candy cane basher, which is quite useful actually, because it particularly when it's dark like this, it shows you where they are. We got anything else we can? If I hit you, are you going to trail some presents? I don't want to kill you. In fact, I probably couldn't. Looks like it might be relatively temporary then. Okay. Got any more presents? I thought there was one over here. But I guess not. No. Right, yes, so I think we should go over to the coal area and start to sort that out. So what we want to do over there is similar to what we did with the oil, which is... In fact, that's the point. Have I got... Something made an odd noise there. Have I got enough stuff to make for... So I got 300, okay. We may not have too many of them in stock. Well, obviously, I mean, we'll chuck these in just in the chest sort of thing. I'm not going to carry them round with me. We'll see if we can make a candy cane, at least see what that looks like. I guess that in there. That in there, but I may not have too many of those reinforced beamy things, because I think... So I've now got 25 bows. Don't I need 30? So I will need, yeah, I will need 30, and I will need 20 candy canes. Okay. So we can actually put the presents in so that hopefully we can get them and be ready to go. So we need 5 more of them, which is 10 more presents. Okay. 10 presents. Okay. Put them in. Then we need 23 more of those, which is 23, 30, sorry, 23, 46, 69. So I can't actually make enough. No. That's annoying. So as a present dropped? Have we got another present? Present. No. No. There's one all the way over there. Come on, there's got to be one round here. No. There's one on the oil platform over there. Like train platform now. Okay, let's go and get this one. We'll chuck it in with the candy canes. Oh, I could do it more anyway if I'm going to build the decoration one. Let's grab this. Oh, that's 15. That's useful. Any more? Ah, there's one there. I feel weird carrying this candy cane around. It's a very strange thing. It's 25. Because I need like 50 really, I think. Or maybe 60. Any up here? Around here? No. There's one all the way up there. That's annoying. Okay, we'll chuck these in the candy cane one. I'm sure there'll be some that'll spawn over when we get over to the coal. So we'll chuck them in there. That gives me 28. Yeah, I won't quite be able to make enough. But let's just have a look, see what this candy cane looks like. Cool. It's certainly a candy cane. Okay. Put everything else in boxes. Put that in there, that in there. See how many of these we can get. See? 4 coupons. It's not super quick, but it's also not, you know, not unreasonable sort of speed. And I say, I'm gonna have tons of computers and stuff I can feed in. And they're quite good to put in there. And circuit boards, and so quite a lot of high level stuff that's pretty valuable token wise. Is this cables, is it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm expecting kind of by the next stream I'll have a bit of a session. Ah, here we go. Oh, this looks like it's full. Oh no. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a session unlocking everything, and then we'll be sort of ready to go in terms of, you know, production, you know, new factory building and that sort of thing. Can I get down there? Oh, no. The thingy got in the way. I like that this doesn't make the noise. Because when you do this, when you switch, the proper Xeno Basher makes a horrible, like, sparky noise, which I don't really like. So I'm glad it doesn't do that. So this may well become my weapon of choice, I feel. Right, yes, so let us head on out. Oh, I didn't. Wait. Yeah, I've left the power shards in the thing. Okay. Let's go and get the power shards then. Quicker on foot. Yeah, so we're just going to go over to the coal area. We'll put the power shards in the miners. We should have enough for that. I've got about 70 left, I think. So we'll put the power shards in all of them. No, wrong box. There we go. I need to tame a lizard doggo at some point and get it to... Oh, there's a present there. That's good timing. So grab this. Yeah, because tamed lizard doggos find power slugs. So you get an infinite supply of them. Right, so, yes, let us head over to the coal area. Oh dear, not sure why I'm yawning. Busy week at work. For sure, but not that busy. I've had worse. Ooh, do it again, crikey. Right. I got a bit chunky there. Let's nip down here. Around here. Oh, I've left one floating. Okay. Oh. I'll probably quickly fix that then. Oh. Helps if it's on Zoom. There we go. Oh, that's all I've been doing. Oh, present's there, you see. That's all I've been doing with them to get them in the, you know. Right, so we want some of these in. Slap that up. So in theory it goes up to 300 a minute, but these belts are nowhere near enough to do that. But luckily, I have brought it enough stuff. I mean, I can leave the... One of the things is I can leave the... in fact... There's now so much coming out of this, it doesn't make sense to combine them anymore, does it? If there's 300 coming out of there, and this only carries 480, and that only carries 270, these are going to have to be independent belts rather than combined. Okay, let's just put the whatchamacallits in first anyway. Although I think they don't actually achieve the maximum, as I understand it. So that's 300 as well. Crikey. Because I've already got the max belt. I don't know if there is another level of belt. I assume so. But maybe this is it. And what do you go up to? So these are really rich patches, these, aren't they? So that goes up to 300 in theory as well. So basically, I've got both of them feeding into something that can't quite handle it. Interesting. Interesting. Because what I think we need to do, basically, because we've got enough fuel power, enough oil power, that disconnecting these isn't going to be a problem as such. What level of belt is that? Okay, so it's level 3. So I've effectively got a level 4's worth going that way, but not really being fully used. Wait. Present right on top of me. It's all running, I believe. I think the water situation I think I sorted the water properly. You see, they're not quite actually at full chat with the level 3 belt, which suggests a single level 4 belt would be able to supply all of them. And I want to knock some of them out anyway, eventually. Oh, something just landed over there. Oh, it's in the water. Yeah. So, what does that mean? I guess that means... Oops. That what I can do is essentially get rid of this here. Because what I'm thinking, if we've got 3, 6, 9, 12 available. Because we've got 3, 6, 9, 12 available. And only, say, about 400 is being used by the coal. Because we've got 3, 6, 9, 12. And that's like 480. In fact, I need to use level 4 belt for all of them coming in, but it's 3, 6, 9, 12 coming in. But I can stick another one of these on top. Like this, feed it in there. And then basically one level of that could come out of there. And, do you mind? And feed both of these. Yeah, I think that's a more sensible plan. And there is, in fact, why don't I put it side by side rather than on top? Because I want as much coal to go in here as possible, because it's really not... Oh, it won't show me while it's doing it. Because it's only like a quarter of this each time. How close can I get without it killing me? Are you going to show me yet? There you go. It's not even a quarter. And that's all the coal that's coming through. But we've actually got 600 being used. No, we've got 1,200, of which only 400-ish. So we've actually got 800. Whereas I'm only supplying, you know, whatever it is. But it means rearranging all of this. Okay, so let's rework this. Sounds like a plan. And it's not going to matter, as I say, if we turn off the coal completely. Because there's enough power in the system to cope. Because we're nowhere near using... You know, if all of this is half the power, you know, then we should still be okay. But I do want to hook it up fairly promptly. But you're full, aren't you? Yeah, you see, that's the other issue. In fact, I can just chuck it in here manually. There seem to be a lot more weird noises, and I don't know if that's because they've added some, or I never noticed them before. But I don't remember it making quite so many sort of spooky, weird, random noises. Right, so if we make this two side-by-sides, then we got a second option for belt going into that one. Yeah, there we go. And then we can feed it out of here to those two, but with a splitter. So we'll have, let's see, so if we go, let's put, how close can I get with this and it'll be okay with it? If I'm there, will it be okay with that? Yeah, so it's happy with that. Because I do need this to be a... Yeah, so we'll go out here somewhere. And then we'll connect... Just using the lower level belt. We'll upgrade it in a minute. And then we want one of them going there. But we want a splitter. Say... If this beastie will get out of the way. Splitter there, feeding to that. It's a bit ugly, but I don't care. Okay, so all this end needs to be that type of belt, doesn't it? This side does need to be... In fact, I should add this onto the hotbar, really. Oh, I can't be bothered. This does need to be that level belt. Like so that it can feed both those properly, even though it's not going to actually drain out of there at that speed. We then have the slight issue that I'm going to only have two inputs here. So we kind of need to balance this, I guess. How might we do that? That's interesting. I'll think about that later. Let's get this side of things done first. So, oops. Take you out, take you out, take you out. And you. And you. Yeah. Okay. And then if we have... Let's do one here. So this is a little stack of these two, I think. Or is that not got a super? Okay. Right, so we want level 4 bell to there. Level 4 bell Probably won't make it that far, will it? Oh, it will. Okay. Weirdly, no clipping issues either. Okay. Right, so this one. Oops, oops, oops. No? Not sure what he thinks that's slipping through, but okay, I don't care. Put that on there. Put this up to here. That up to there. Okay. We can keep this one in. And no, we can put one of these around it, can't we? Something like that. And then instead of that, now it's probably not going to let me connect that very easily, so we'll get rid of all of that and instead put that connected to there. Oh, it's too far. Really? Oh, of course there was a splitter there, so right. Like that. And then one of these here, say. Like that. Like that. Onto there. This. Onto here. You onto there. And you. Oh. You onto there. Okay. Awesome. Oh, oops. Awesome. Right. Yes. So, what we basically want to do is the excess from here, as in, because it's feeding in way more than it's using. Yeah, you see, it's stuttering because it's not actually consuming all of those belts of coal. Which means that feeding all of that in here is excessive. But we've only got 2 slots to feed this in, so the maximum we can do. But then we're only feeding in 300 for each of them, so we can use the excess out of this one to, like, fill up the belts, essentially. But that means probably a stack of splitters, or mergers, in fact, between the two. So if we have a belt coming out of here, feeding into a splitter. In fact, probably best if it feeds into a merger rather, here. And then we can, well, actually, if we take something out of there and sort of feed it back round in a loop and put a splitter in here and then feed it into the 2 mergers. Yeah, that'll probably work. So, ideally, we probably want everything to be sorted out by this point. So this is where our 2 belts of input are going to be. So one here. And one here. And then that's going to go in there. And that's going to go in there. So, we want, presumably, a merger. I'll probably elevate it, I think, won't I? So we want, there we go. We're going to want a merger here. Put that one. And that one. So these 2. These 2 go in here and here. And come out. Like that. And then we want this one, the output from that, to be split and fed into both of those. And we can do that in this space here. So if we put a... I wonder if that'll connect properly. If we put one there and one there, no. Because I want the output from here connected to that. And I want the output from that connected here. What I really want is a sort of floating splitter again, I think. So if we go splitter like that and put it on top of each other, like so. Hopefully it's okay with that angle. Yes. And then we want one of them. I guess that doesn't need to be max belt level, but one of them out of there, say. And the other one out of there. Oh, it's okay with that. Yeah. Right. Is that what we want? So we've got coal coming out the bottom, going to feed the coal power plants. We've got coal coming out the top. Oops, going into this splitter, which, oh, I quite like that shape. Bit spaghetti, but it looks quite cool. Going into there. It'll sort of even out in that we're now outputting basically more than we're putting in. So eventually these as a buffer system will kind of dry up, apart from when, you know, this just doesn't have any more capacity, because we're now, you know, it's now half full. We've only just connected it up. Train's barreling over to the other factory, so I bet this will fill up before it even gets back. Let's see. I wonder if there's any present. Oh, there's a present there. I can go and grab that in the meantime. It's worked out quite well, this train, considering I was a bit worried I wasn't quite going to have anything to do. And then they did the FICS MAS event. Oh!
Your contract legally compels you to harvest this artifact.
Where are you then? Underground, maybe? I know there is a cave here. Interesting. So I want to check on this. We'll get that present, but I want to check on this before the train gets back. So not quite full. Train's not doing anything. Oh, yeah, there it comes. I mean, it's a heck of a... I mean, we had that much before. We've now got all of this. So we've... Well, and it, in fact, that's more than a train load. Because it's only 4 rows. Or it's like 3.5 or something. For a carriage on the train. So if this isn't enough, the solution is more train carriages. Oh, it stops pretty quick, doesn't it? So yeah, let's have a look. Oh, we can't see, but we know it was full. Oh, we know it had enough for training. Can I get it to show me again? I'm just tapping E to hopefully get it to... Oh, yeah, so that's completely full. And it's already, you know, got a thing. It's already got 4 rows of stuff in. Yeah, so that's basically, we're getting enough coal coming through in the assumption that we're actually eating through our buffer at the moment, or the buffer that we had from before. So in actuality, that's probably not quite the case, but it's close enough, I think. You know, because these are completely full, but they won't be completely full. Or will they? If that's 480, that's 960. No. So they shouldn't be completely full. The issue will be more in case it starts starving the coal. I could take this down a level, and then we won't have that problem, I don't think. Oh, this one isn't going down. Especially because if it starts not putting enough coal on this belt, then it will affect the power production. And we could... See what I mean? Weird noises. We could kind of limit it by reducing that level of belt, because then this will grab stuff quicker, basically. We'll just leave it. If we start getting brownouts and power issues, then I know it's probably because the coal's not working. Oh, look at all these presents. Probably because the coal's not working properly. Get this one as well. Not through here. Oh, another present coming down there. Oh, how do I get up there? Oh, crikey. You gave me a start there, lads. Let's leave that one then. Got multiple presents over here. Now I've gone under the platform. No. There we go. Can I get through? That. That. Cool. So we've also gained 130 presents. That was nice. Nice little bonus. There's another one here. Within easy reach. We get that. Someone else has landed there. It's absolutely throwing presents at us. Yeah, so I'll grab these. We'll go back to base. And sort of feed them in and make sure I've got enough for the next level. Might also see what's happened over there in terms of presents that have landed. I did kind of want to just see what happens when it sort of runs out. It's taking a very long time to... Oh, in fact, look, it's not going to be an issue then, is it? Because this has got more in it than... Yeah, I think it'll probably be okay. Let's run up the railway track, which is always a safe thing to do. Yeah, so it's gone well, I think. See how many coupons it's printed. Wasn't there one over here somewhere? No. See how many coupons we've got? Right, off we go. Never know how to feel about limited time events. I generally... Oh! Did I crash into that? It killed it. I'm not generally this... I sort of play games almost... It's like obsessional. Like I'll play a game, you know, excessively in a sense. I mean, it's not excessive, but you know, it's... that's what I'm playing, usually. The streaming things has actually had a positive effect on that, and I play more stuff. But usually I'll play a game, you know, until I play another game effectively, and I'll play them Days, weeks, months, whatever. Don't get me wrong, I often don't quite finish. That doesn't finish them, because a lot of games are so blooming big nowadays. But yeah, I'll play that. That'll be the game I am playing, sort of thing. So when games have seasonal events and battle passes and season passes and all that sort of stuff, it tends to just leave me, pass me by, because I don't. If it's coincidental that I'm playing it, like this, I didn't play FICS MAS. It just doesn't. It's not as a general thing something that appeals to me. I guess that's partly because I'm not that into like character cosmetics. Building a factory that, this sort of cosmetics, which I would call aesthetics rather than cosmetics, that does appeal. Which is one of the big reasons I like these sorts of games. But in terms of making my character look good, and it's almost always character cosmetics or gun cosmetics or, a companion or something, that sort of stuff really doesn't bother me that much. As you can tell, I'm doing a series where I'm wearing 4 t-shirts, and my idea of design aesthetic is to wear the same coloured t-shirts for the same streams. That's cosmetics to me. Sort of the extent of where it goes. But say, not that, here we go. So we got at 6 rather. So how many does that give us? 8 in total. Okay, so let's see what I actually need. Remind myself what I need for everything. Got 225 presents. And I got 29 bows, right? So I need 2 more presents to make a 30th. How does that work? I thought I put enough in. So let's put them 2 in there. You'll make 1 more for me. I've got now 37 candy canes, which is enough, but we'll put in, if it's 3 each, and I want, say, 40. In fact, let's do 50. So that would be 13, 26, 39. Okay. So I'll put in 39. So that'll give us 50 of them, I believe. These things, I haven't a clue. I've already got some. I've got 54. Do I need a lot? A little? Don't know. We could take it up to 100 maybe. So, because it's 1 to 1, so it's better value, as it were. So, if we put in 46, then that should take us up to 100. So what have I got left then? Because we're about to need the actual presents for the research, aren't we? So the next one I don't require presents, but I've got plenty of everything. In fact, given that uses 30 bows, we should probably make them more bows. Okay. Because it doesn't mention. Okay. It doesn't mention the branches. But what can we do? If we take up, so we need more bows, because this will only give us the 30 for the research. So if they're 2 each, I could maybe put 100 in, and that'll give us 50. So we'll allow now 30 for the research and 50 left over. Is this going to make enough for 50 of these? Because we know we need, was it 30 of these? Are going to be right? My maths always seems to be 1 off. So 46. Because that's only going to make 3 more. No, that'll be right. 4 more. 3 more now. Yeah, okay. So, if we were to put It's 3 to 1, isn't it? So we were to put 30 in, that gives us another 10. Cool, and then I'll go and get a bunch more presents for if and when we need them. Okay. Them away. Right, what else can we unlock? Architecture. The only thing missing in architecture is this road barrier, so I might as well, hoover that up. So that gives us 7 tokens left. 7 tokens. So we, you see, these seem a bit expensive, if I'm totally honest. I should really get them, but again, it's another one that seems too expensive. So if I got 7 left, could we get that one? And oh, that's 5. What? Was that 5 before? I take that out. Wait, what? Oh, right, there. What? In fact, that's the one I probably won, I think. So does that leave me with 2? Which I don't think I can afford. Well, I could do some of these. Or I could get my first roof bit. I keep going to the foundations. I've got all the foundations. And that's in the thing. No, I think I'll leave that, so we'll get them. Stick them in there as well. Okay, so there's only about 5 minutes left or so on the stream, so might as well wander around, see if we can get a few more presents. I think they seem weird, the noises, because I've not got any of the music on. It's presumably designed to get as a sort of ambience thing. But to work in concert with the music. But I mean, they have actually added 3 more tracks, so maybe I should turn the music back on. But I'm afraid the music got into the territory for me of being a little bit annoying. I think I've worked out why it is, and it's because it's with games where it's continuous music. It's just, I feel it gets a bit sort of sensory overload for me, I think. Because when I listen to music, I listen to music. I'm not one of these people who has just background music on. Well, that's not quite true. Music I'm very familiar with, and it is my thing, which is basically thrash metal. But oh, let's have a look actually at this end. Are we getting more coal in? I can have that on as sort of background, but it's not quite background in the. Yeah, that's all right. Are you emptying as well? Yes, you are. Awesome. So we're actually getting some coal in. So we'll actually be making some steel. Oh, look at that. We got a chest of coal. Brilliant. And that's all full. So the factory will make even more tokens for me. But yeah, sort of, I think just background music, it just like, eventually it just sort of, because I'm trying to, I always, you know, I think there's part of my brain that's always listening to the music, it's not just in the background. For me, there is no such thing as oh, 2 presents here, as background music. Oh, loads of presents. Oh, look at down there as well. Let's gather some of these up. And I think it's because I think most games are trying to do background music like films do background music. But a film, I mean, films are long now. But, you know, even like The Lord of the Rings, it's a 3-hour film, you know, it's not a 50-hour game. You know? And it's why something like Factorio, I've said this loads of times before, that sort of approach to music works better for me, where they are... Oh, I've got a thing on the side of the factory there. Where it's actual songs, you know. Alright, ambient style, and... Don't you spit at me. You know, it's ambient type music, but it's distinct tracks, you know, with... sort of an end, and then there'll be a period of silence, and that works so much better for me. I guess it's that thing, I should really have my own playlist sort of thing. But again, the music I listen to is a bit inappropriate for a lot of the games I play, because it's a bit intense and requires a bit of listening to. What I like to do, especially now that with lockdown, and because the company said again we don't have to go into work because of Omicron. And what I like to do is put my headphones in, because I don't like the neighbours to be disturbed by my loud cranked up music. They don't seem to be fussed about the opposite concern, but that's just me. I like to crank up my music with my headphones on and sing along to it. That really helps my productivity, and I can't do that at work. Because I just wind everybody up. Oh my lord. Present Central down here. Go off of that. In fact, we can get down onto these. Oh, there's no platform now. Oh, it's like what? I've no idea whether the trains are lethal or not. I never sorted out. It's not efficient because we got that the screws in there are basically used all up, and then it's max screws in there because I never balanced them up. And I've used screws out of one thing in basically all of the constructions, but screws out of the other in none of them. So I need to balance it up a bit, really. How many presents is that then? So that's 193 presents. Excelente. Any more? How are we doing? It's 5 o'clock. It's a good thing I enjoy just blathering on to myself, isn't it? It's what you're meant to do as a streamer, apparently. That's like one of the top tips is just, you know, to talk. Because people like to have Yana's background and stuff like that. Or they just, you know, just like to watch. Which I do. I mean, that's how I generally engage with streaming. Should we grab this one? Is that near enough? Or has it just disappeared? And then we'll call it a day. No, here it is. Cool. So, it's absolutely thrown them. I say it's like a whack-a-mole thing. It's like you pick one up and 3 more have dropped. Yeah, so that's it for today. Next time we come back, 2 more levels, I believe. 4th and 7th, I think the dates are. We'll have unlocked for FICS MAS. I won't do them in the meantime, unless it looks like they're absolutely bonkers. If it looks like it's, excuse me, if it looks like it's an enormous amount of, you know, bows required or something. Excuse me, got the hiccups now. If it looks like it's an enormous amount of bows required, then, sorry, then I will do then. I'm gonna have to stop if I've got the hiccups. I will do I'll find the presents and chuck them in sort of thing. But otherwise, what I'm really going to be doing is I'll probably feed in like the computers and stuff into the shop, and I'll try and unlock, if not everything, then everything that I really want out of that. And then, well, I'm guessing it'll be after Christmas now if I'm going to mess around with this FICS MAS stuff. But after Christmas, we'll be talking about building the bauxite stuff. I think that's what the next goal really is. But yeah, I'm happy to engage with this silly thing. Just something a bit different. As I say, lets these chunk through because they're getting really expensive now. But yeah, so that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow when I'm going to start my... In fact, how am I going to know if it's expensive without doing the research? So I'm not going to know, am I? So I either need to just chunk through a load of them just in case. I guess I could look it up on the wiki. Anyway, yes, so I will be back tomorrow starting a new Factorio series, which is a attempt to do an aesthetically pleasing base build. That's obviously constrained within the limits of Factorio, which is a diesel punk themed game, so it's not inherently the prettiest. Doesn't look as good as this type of factory, but we will attempt to build a set of factory towns, with each factory town producing themed goods, so it won't be individual. We'll probably have like circuit factory towns and individuals, but like we'll put all of the transport stuff together, so all of the trains and the stuff will be there. Obviously, the first the beginning of the episodes will be just a normal playthrough, basically. I will try and do it fairly, attractive, and try and do it with a long-term planning. But it'll be just my normal sort of bus type, build to get everything unlocked, basically. That'll also give me the chance to mess about and practice with some of the stuff, see how some of it works, because there's a lot of mods that I've turned on. All small mods. There's no big overhauls. It's still basically vanilla Factorio recipes and stuff. I have added big solar panels, so more powerful solar panels. That's my one concession, and that's the recipe is more expensive than building normal solar panels. So I'm not saving any material. What I'm essentially going to do, because I want to integrate them into the factories. I want to have a block of solar panels on a factory type of thing. And obviously, if I was doing that with normal solar panels, that would be half the map again. So I want to have just like small areas of solar panels feeding certain factories. I'm thinking that each factory will be independently powered. Not sure about that though, because there's also I've done like the clone mod with the diesel generators and stuff, so we can have our oil factories or plastic factories maybe or something being, or plastic will be cold liquefaction probably, but like the lubes or some, where I'm making lube, I'll have a diesel generator to burn other stuff. So it'll be that sort of an idea is what I'm going to go for. It'll be a long-term series, and I say, but basically I'll start it on the Saturday. Sunday I've decided I'm not going to stream because I'm getting my booster jab on the Saturday, and past experience is that I've had sort of side effects which would knock me out, so it's just easier and safer just to say no stream on Sunday, and I'll be fine for Monday, but it's just might as well do that rather than have one of those weird streams in my other series where in the Megabase series where I just went deathly pale and fell over basically and had to stop the stream early. I just won't do one. So yeah, Factorio tomorrow, and then Dyson Sphere program on Monday. So yeah, so if you've been watching, thanks for joining me, and I hope you consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Satisfactory. Thanks for watching. Cheers.